Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Red the Mechanic. This is Sleeper Works Garage. Last time I introduced you to my 1972 Toyota Corolla. This week we're going to be changing the fuel pump on it. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I got my little table set up here with the tools that I think I'm going to need. I don't know 100% sure yet. This is just from what I looked real quick. I think this is what I'm going to need. Got the fuel pump ready, and obviously we need to pull this guy off. So first thing to do is take this guy off. It's already not looking too hot. I'm still taking my chances though. And so that new tripod came out, ordered one right that day, and this thing is nice. It's the same as the other one that I had, but this one is way nicer. It's way more heavy duty. Like, this thing husky, boy. And then they come with a remote too. Snap. Alright, so we're gonna start with removing the fuel lines. And excuse if you hear kids in the back. Those are my kids jumping on the trampoline with my nieces and nephews. So I wish I had gloves, but I don't right now. I used them up a couple days ago. Oh, it's on this side. Hopefully I'm not taking up too much of the main footage. I want y'all to see this as much as possible. Alright. Put the other guy over here. Man, I need to change that. Okay. Oh, I left the hose over there. Yeah, I gotta go grab the hose, the needle nose pliers. I'm about to say, I'm not trying to be aggressive with you, but you're asking for it. And it's barbed. That's why it took. Alright, so this guy I'm gonna probably undo because I can't see it at all. So I'm gonna unbolt it from the block and then disconnect that guy. Buddy. Alright, so I got the fuel pump off. This ended up ripping right here, so I just cut it off and get the rest of this guy. Make sure not to cut myself. Where's the pliers? Are they all the way over there? Yeah, the outside of the thing. Alright, there we go. So I gotta get these guys off. Let me take a look at the new one. Alright, so here's the new one. New one's not too much different. Alright, so I have to get off. I hope this works out, y'all, for real. Alright, I'm gonna take this guy all the way off. I might need an actual wrench for him. And same thing for this guy. These are too big. Alright, I got everything all cleaned up. Alright, I sprayed it out with brake cleaner to get any particles because there was some dirt and stuff in there, and then I wire brushed all the threads in the outside just to clean this up because they was looking grimy. I don't know if they fit in here. Let's find out together. Oh, yep, it does. And then the other one. Alright, we're golden. Yes. Alright, we're good. So this guy's trash. And we might open this to take a look, because it has a little thing on the top. So let's see what happened inside there. Alright. Thread tape these real quick. Alright, it's tight. That's it. That should be it to go. And then this guy. That's it. So, I don't need these because that's for if you run the spacer, so it goes like that, so it doesn't leak in between the spacer. Alright, I don't need these because these are the same length. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see, they look the same. Alright, so let's get this guy thrown on, hooked up, and then get it started just to make sure this one's not leaking, even though it's new. Let's get you guys over there. Alright, sorry about this view right here, but kind of is what it is. Alright. There we go. I was able to thread it on. Alright. I guess this one isn't that much shorter, but can't find my other one, so click. Click. Click, click. Click, click. Torqued it down to spec. Let's get this guy on here. Okay, so as far as I can see, everything is hooked up. The in and out fuel and the mechanical pump to the block. So right now it's time to check for leaks and see if it starts. Alright, so I got the fuel hoses all hooked up and the pump to the block, the fuel pump, the actual pump itself. I'm hooking up the battery right now so we can pump fuel up to the carb and see what happens. Let's do this. I need my keys, Yoda keys. All right, see what happens. It's gonna take a minute for the gas to come up, so bear with it. Once again, battery's on. Yep, battery's on. Let's go. No way, that was fast as hell. It's probably gonna die. Yeah, see, okay, so that was just the fuel that was in the carb. The pump should, what you call it though, since it was running. Yeah, it's trying. I actually have throttle response. Listen. Oh. I just made a fool of myself. It did. Let's see if it's leaking. Oh yeah. No more leaks, baby. Let's check this guy. Oh, okay. Well, this guy's leaking a little bit. What about this one? This guy's completely dry. Alright, so I gotta tighten up this fuel hose right here. And that's it. Alright, so I lowered the idle a little bit. I think this one is the gas. This screw right here. So I don't know if it's getting too much fuel right now. Tighten it up a little bit. I can't. It won't let me. better because the fuel pump's not leaking. I don't know what that sounds like to you guys. Hopefully it's not just ear piercing. I did tighten this guy up. Still leaking a little bit though. So I'm gonna have to change this hose and get a new clamp. This guy's leaking up here too. I'm gonna tighten this real quick though. See if I can tighten this. Alright, just for now. But it runs again. I mean, I knew it would, but I wasn't sure that that pump was gonna be what I needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and look, this guy was loose a little bit. And they say that on these, if you, I mean, I don't have this off, but if you hit it that way one good time, like with a light hammer, it'll set it, and then you'll be able to tighten it up just a little bit more. So let me just, there you go, that's it. Get that out of there. Tighten this guy back up. Should be good. Okay. My battery disconnect? What in the world? Oh, the ground. Okay. I need to fix that. Turns right on. That's too little fuel or not, or too much. Gotta find out. I'm gonna need somebody to do like tuning on the carb, or I gotta learn, because this is the best I can get it to run. And it's still leaking from this right here. You know, you can see when I rev it up. It's definitely got tuning that needs to be done. I'm not a carburetor dude, but I'm willing to learn. So if anybody knows, I don't know what does what. I've been adjusting this screw right here in and out, and I've been adjusting this screw right here in and out, and then I know this guy back here, where is it, this one is for idle. So I know my idle goes up and down with this, but I'm not sure which one is more or less fuel between the two, unless both of them are that. And then I don't know if there's any other adjustments. Also, the head is, the valves, the intake valves are adjusted for the twin carb. My dad told me that they're opened up, they're loose, so that it take more in more air. So that could be the problem, why it's not getting enough fuel, because when I rev it, it's getting too much air and I feel like it's not getting enough fuel. And it's either the mechanical adjustment of the valves, or it's just not enough gas from the carb. So I need y'all's input in the comments. Put it down below, please. Still no rain, so that's good. We got a couple things going on. The carb is not adjusted properly, and the mechanical adjustment for the valves is for way more air. I plan on putting the twin carbs on it, so I don't think I'm gonna go and adjust this carb just yet. Plus it's leaking, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of whether I should get this carb figured out first before I put the twin carbs on it, or should I just put the twin carbs on it and figure them out, because that's what the ultimate end goal is, and then just buy a rebuild kit for this as backup. I don't know, you guys let me know what y'all think. And then if I put the single carb, or if I leave this carb on it, then I have to take the valve cover off and then adjust the valves tighter for this carb, because like I said, my dad said that they're open, the valves are adjusted more loosely for the twin carb for more air. So Like I said, I need to find out what y'all think I should do. Just leave it and put the twin carbs, or tighten them up and put the single carb and rebuild it, and yada 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 yada. In the meantime though, we're gonna open this up so that we can look inside of it to see what failed, even though it's probably the diaphragm that failed inside. What's this, 7 mil, or should I use that? I think I'm gonna just use that. Yup, biggest tool for the smallest little thing. Let's do it. Get out the way. Let's do it. I think that's hilarious. I don't even know if this comes apart. I'm just gonna try and take it apart. Oh, it does. Alright, so this seal, I mean, it's cracked, but this isn't what was leaking. I guess that's all that comes off. I definitely thought I was going to be able to see more, but I guess inside here, this guy inside here, there's something inside. It's a rubber that goes all the way around, kind of like this guy, but it's filled in the middle with this little center thing. And as this pumps, you can actually hear it, because it's still pumping. It's just not doing a good job. Hear it? When I let go of it, it pushes out of here, and this, it's not sucking that good. There it is. So I wonder, why is it leaking? I don't know. I wonder what's going on. It's maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. So it's trash in my book anyways. So I just wanted to see what was the matter with that. This gasket is disgusting too. Whoever does that, people who do this, I can't. Putting RTV on top of a gasket, the only time it needs it is when it's in a corner. Don't do it. Look at that nasty ass. I think that's gonna be it for this video. We put the fuel pump on it, we turned it on. I got it running to a point where if I rev it, I can get RPM out of it if I just don't throttle it heavy. So should I test drive it in this video, or should I wait? I don't know if y'all can see the droplets on the car. It's starting to rain. Oh my gosh. Bro, I don't drive this car in the rain so the water doesn't splash up underneath the chassis, man. Alright, well, tomorrow's the video, right? And it's supposed to be sunny, so maybe I'll take it out and get some wash footage. I'll drive it to the car wash for y'all and wash it. Let's see what happens. Dang, man, yeah, look, it's definitely raining, or it's definitely about to start coming down. So yeah, tomorrow I'll do the test drive. Friday, day of posting. Alright, y'all, it's the next day, man. I did some research on the Weber carb, and boy do I got some issues going on here. Just check this out. Look, so this is supposed to have 12-volt power sources for the choke. It doesn't have one. And then also the fast idle isn't even connected. Look, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, look, it's just not even connected. Look, you can see it down here just going off, and I don't see a spot where it goes. So I'm probably just gonna remove this carb, to be honest with you, and put on the trumpets, because I'm not dealing with that. I might just buy a brand new carburetor for it, just because so I don't gotta deal with the whole fast idle, because it's not even like, it doesn't even have anywhere to go. I need to figure out something, call somebody, talk to somebody, something. to figure this guy out. Maybe you guys know. But that's that. So I figured out how to adjust the fuel mixture right here and the fast idle, but like I said, the fast idle isn't even doing anything. So we'll see how that goes. I can't believe I've been even driving this car like this. All right, so this guy, it says to adjust it 1.5 times in from base, like from when it's barely touching. So it'll barely touch and then 1.5 turns in. So I've got that set and then adjust it from there. And then this guy on the front right here, this little one down here, right? Not this one right here. It says, come on, zoom. It says 2 turns loose from all the way in. So I've got that set. And this guy, I know how to set it, but it's not hooked up, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. And then this is for the choke, which that's not even hooked up, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's see how she does. I got the battery hooked up. Let's listen. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, battery. Hopefully it's. I left the battery connected last night. Now I hope this didn't die. I hope it didn't die. Let me check. Alright, so I swapped this with, this is the 3rd battery, okay? All my other batteries read 11.6 or 7, and this one reads 12.5. So I'm hoping this has enough juice to start it. Like I said, I've already tried a couple other batteries in here, and they just didn't have the juice. That's not it. Man, hold on. Alright, all clean, all hooked up. Try this again. If not, I might have to go get my truck to jump it. Please. Huh. No. I guess it's a good time to introduce you guys to Brunhilde. But anyways, I gotta use her to jump Urza, so let's get it. We're all hooked up. This is the worst style of freaking battery tight down ever, and I hate these jumper cables. So let's see what she'll do. And it's not even running right because of that, so because of that adjustment I did. I wonder if it's just still getting too much fuel. Yeah, because when I introduce air, it starts. So I'm gonna tighten the fuel thing again. Another half turn. Let's see, get you in here. Can I get you in there? Yeah. Alright, so that's one full turn in, but one full turn out from bottom. Check again. If not, I'm gonna have to raise my idle. No, I guess I gotta raise the idle. Well, I found that the fast idle clicked on right there, so now that works. I still got a lot figuring out. I got a lot of figuring out to do here. Now it doesn't start. Possibly maybe flooded. I just tried to get it back to like a base step, and now it's not starting. So gotta figure it out. I think I got it. So I backed out the fuel screw just a little bit more, and it started to run. And now I guess I'm just fine tuning it, which isn't really fine tuning. So let's add a little bit more fuel in there. See that? Oh, that's too much. It's trying to turn off. No. Ah, it turned off. I let too much fuel in. Let's turn it back on. Oh, let's turn it down, then put the fuel. Let's finish turning it back down. See that? Yeah, there you go. Put it back there. It was running good, right? Well, decent anyway. We need some air. What happened? What happened? Alright, I got it to sound decent. It does good under rev, but letting it sit here, it kind of dies off. That's it for it. See? I don't know what the fuck is that. Alright, so I guess I got it to idle. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and find out. I'm learning over here while I'm trying to adjust it, and it's kind of working out for me. It's kind of not working out for me. So I don't want to show you guys how to do nothing because I don't even know how to do it. So just let me figure it out. Alright, so it's a little weird what's going on. It doesn't want to start when it's off, but once it's running, it'll run, and it's got good throttle response. But when I turn it off, start it back up, it doesn't like to turn back on. Watch. It's off, and it's been running, so it's warm. And it'll crank and crank and crank, and I'll have to floor it. Crank, crank, crank. As soon as I floor it, see, I don't know. It'll clear up. And now it'll stay on. I think it's got too much fuel in it, but it's like almost off. There it is, it's turned off. So maybe it's not enough fuel. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to tune this for me or show me how to do it, because I'm watching videos and stuff and it's just not working out for me, man. This thing's leaking gas in a couple different places, and it's, I don't want to say not everything is there, but it's not right. The 12 volt isn't hooked up to the choke. The fast idle wasn't hooked up. Like, my dad rigged it big time just to get it to run, and run it did, and now it does not, now that it's hooked up right. So something's got to be the matter. I'm gonna try and find somebody to tune this for me. That's the horn. It's cute. So I guess that's gonna be it for today's video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and I will see you on the next one.